This is Texans TV.
Texans 360 is presented by BMW, the official luxury car of the Houston Texans. By TDECU, the official credit union of the Houston Texans. And by Caesars Rewards, for every way you play.
We are ready to rock in Houston. Rock and roll.
Another day, another dollar.
Touchdown, Texans. He's in. Rock and roll. Wow, what a play. Let's go home.
Welcome into Texans 360. We've got a great show for you like we always do. I catch up with running back Royce Freeman. Christian Kirksey doing his work out in the community as Walter Payton Man of the Year for the Houston Texans. John Harris breaks down the X's and O's the way that he always does. But first, let's relive a fantastic win at Tennessee. It was cold, but we sure were warmed up after seeing our Texans come back with a win on Christmas Eve. Let's relive it.
Mayor of Nashville, John Cooper, was asking the NFL to delay due to the rolling blackouts and power outages.
When that wind kicks in, you absolutely feel it. It is single digits.
Feels like below zero. Now, with you in Nashville, Tennessee, where the Houston Texans take on the Tennessee Titans today. And we are ready to rock in Nashville. Willis with a little time now, pocket collapsing. He's sacked. And the Texans go 3 and out. They'll have to punt it back to the Titans. Gets the snap. Handoff. Henry running right. Lots of room. 45. Breaks a tackle. 35-30. He's running free. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Derrick Henry. 48 yards. Just like that, the Titans have the lead. Davis running to the sideline. Davis trying for the end zone. And he fumbles into the end zone. And Rex Burkhead recovers. And the Texans have a touchdown. Kick is up and good. And we are tied at 7 in Nashville. Willis pocket collapsing, and Willis sacked, brought down by Obo. Deep downfield to his left, and Cooks has the catch for a touchdown. And a flag is down on the play.
I think it's coming back for an illegal formation.
Fairbairn's kick is up, and it's good, and the Texans have the lead over Tennessee. Willis feeds Henry in a backfield blast. Big hit, Jonathan Greenard. Here's a knee taken by Davis Mills. Texans get the ball first in the third quarter. Taking people with him inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown, Malik Willis with a 14-yard run. Second to goal at the 6. Here's Davis getting the snap. Looking right, stepping left, and he's going to be sacked by Autry back at the 10-yard line. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it's through. And the Texans are within 1, 14-13, 7:25 to go in the fourth. Henry, the tailback, breaking a tackle. The ball is fumbled. Texans trying to fall on it, and they've got it! First and 10, Mills shotgun. Here's the snap. Here's the throw downfield to the right. Amari Rodgers with the catch inside the 20, inside the 15, and marked out at the 10. Stepping to his left, Mills throwing to the end zone. Caught by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston! Willis gets the snap, looking, throwing over the middle. It's intercepted. Christian Harris down the right sideline. He's out of bounds. Texans have the ball on the pick. Here's Willis getting the snap. He launches it deep. And it's picked off. Petrie. That's it. The Texans win.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Yeah! Woo! Oh, peace, man. We're aside.
You're fighting every day. We say we have a 3-game season. Nobody, I wouldn't want to play this football team right now. This is a good football team. Enjoy Christmas tomorrow with your families. Monday, you're off.
Yeah.
Tuesday, off. Tuesday off, we'll see you Wednesday.
Fantastic win over the Titans. Always great to beat an AFC South opponent. Our very own Mark Vandermeer and John Harris had a chance to catch up with General Manager Nick Caserio. Find out a little bit more about the state of the Texans.
Joining us now in the Hyundai Texans radio studio, it's General Manager Nick Caserio. Nick, good to see you. All right, coming off a win over the Tennessee Titans on the road prior to Christmas. Cold weather, team really responded well to the conditions, all of the above as they got the victory.
Yeah, overall did enough things, to win a game. So good collective team effort, made some plays. All three phases of the game at different points. And the game, a couple things we can clean up. Probably shouldn't have come down to the jump ball. But anyways, we're able to execute that situation. But overall, did enough good things in all three phases. So, it's good to get a win and, turn the page and get ready for a good Jacksonville team here this week.
One thing that I know I love, and I know you do too, and that is tackling and then looking at younger players coming from college to the NFL. Because tackling, it feels like, is something that you either do it or you can't. You can improve on it, I guess, a little bit, but either you do it or you can't. And I feel like it's one thing that not a lot of people talk about, and all those analysts out there, about tackling and how important it ends up being for a defensive prospect. How do you kind of evaluate that? And can a guy get to you and not be a great tackler and then turn into a good tackler? Is that something that can happen for a guy?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into tackling, and I would say that discussion. I would say any individual skill is something that you can improve and work on if you're committed to doing so. And tackling is about angles, it's about positioning, it's about understanding leverage, and there's a certain strength component that's involved as well, to be able to wrap and drive and finish a play on contact. So those are things that you can certainly improve and work on if you're committed to doing that. So it's about a mindset, it's about reps, it's about just a commitment of time. You can certainly improve over the course of however long it takes.
Nick, the offseason prescription for these players, and you mentioned Petrie is going to work on some things in the offseason. Everybody's going to work on some things in the offseason. How do you get that data? Well, I know how you get it, but how do you keep it and get ready for that brief window of time where you and Lovey can meet with players as you send them off on their way before they come back in April?
Yeah, I think at the end of the year, it's really more of a recap and just, talk to the players. I'm not going to talk too much specifically. That's going to be more when they come back in the building in April, whenever that is. And you have to be careful about how much dialogue you have with the players during the offseason. So there'll probably be some players that are in the building that are in here working out. So it's really not going to be about football. It's going to be about strength training. But each player is going to have things, okay, here's what happened, here are some strengths, here are some weaknesses, and you try to earmark maybe a few things that you can really focus on, because really from February to April, the players are essentially on their own, and the focus will be on their training. You can't sit around and do nothing. So you need some time away. Their bodies need some time to heal. You need some mental time away as well. But once that 2, 3, 4, 5 week, whatever it is, then it's back to football, and you have to start your preparation for the next season. So we'll talk to them a little bit on the way out, but as far as pinpointing anything in particular, it's probably a little more difficult to do that. It's a little bit easier to do when they come back in the building and you start to build on some of the things that you're going to do during the course of the spring.
Are bowl games just another link in the chain, so to speak? Are they any more important because some guys haven't opted out and they're playing? How do you kind of look at bowl games now versus maybe 10, 12 years ago, Nick?
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're any more important. It's just another game, another opportunity for players to go out there and perform. Maybe there's a player that's missed a year for myriad of reasons, injuries or whatever it is, has an opportunity to play in that last game. So for the college programs, it's an opportunity to get a little more practice, kind of get ahead in the spring here a little bit. So I wouldn't say the bowl games take on any more significance. I mean, there's a significant number of them, as we know. It's another opportunity to watch teams play against good competition, even with the semifinals. It's not as if they're part of the evaluation. You're all of a sudden going to say, well, this guy played really well in the bowl game. Right. Let's eschew everything that we talked about or saw previously. It's just another opportunity to watch them play against a different competition.
Nick, thanks a lot for joining us. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Coming up, we play some Jenga. That's next on Texans 360. Welcome back to Texans 360. Our very own Drew Doherty has a chance to catch up with a player every single week, but he does it in a unique way. He likes to play a board game, and in 2022, that game's been Jenga. Drew's lost a lot, but he's won a few as well, so let's see how he does this week.
Straight out of Georgia, he played his college ball at Louisville, at Florida, led the SEC in sacks, and he's shot out of a cannon last Sunday against Derrick Henry. It's good to have Jonathan Greenard back on the field. It's even greater to have him here playing some Jenga. Are you ready to rock?
Oh yeah, come on.
Now only one Texan has lost to me this year. Okay. So you don't want to fall into that company, do you?
All right, nah, I don't even want to know who it is. Be a little.
There you go. Look at that.
Here.
Oh.
All right. So who is your celebrity? Who is your celebrity lookalike? All right. A lot of people probably already know. A lot of people say I look like Bradley Beal, but I mean, I guess I'll take it. But I mean, hey, oh well. But I look like John Greenard to me, my opinion.
That's good. That's good. Okay, Bradley Beal or John Greenard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
Let's see.
What would your superpower be?
Oh man, I think it would be invincible. Literally.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I just can't be destroyed at all.
Can't be destroyed.
At all.
Invincibility. It's a good one to have. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given, Jonathan Greenard?
Oh man, I was always like smaller coming up, like slimmer in stature, and I play defensive end, outside backer now. So it's like you would look at my frame and be like, oh, it looks like an offensive guy. And I always been told I wouldn't be able to play defensive line or DN because I was too small, too skinny. And my D-line coach in high school pretty much believed me from the jump since I was a 10th grader and told me I can do anything. I mean, you have the skill set, the size, honestly, just on you after when he teaches me. So once he believed in me and said that I can achieve the unthinkable, then I just took it and ran with it, and that got me here now. So
that's awesome.
Shout out to my coach, Coach Hal Brooks. Appreciate it.
Coach what?
Coach Hal Brooks. Stan Hal Brooks, Heim High School.
Shout out Coach Hal Brooks. Yes, that was great advice.
Oh man, let's see. Nope. Let's try something here.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's a good one. Oh, I love this question. I love this question so much. Got it.
All right, which teammate is the best hype man? Wow. The best hype man. It's probably a tie between BZ, me.
BZ, of course, is.
Yeah, Obo. My bad, guys. Yeah, Obo, me. Christian Kirksey is a good one too. Okay. Gets the juice going. Jerry too. Jerry Hughes is a good one.
Good two captains.
Yeah, they're guys who, it's weird. They know how to find it. They're like intrinsically like they're just good within themselves to give it to us. You know what I'm saying?
You're a high energy guy. Are you a hype man of sorts for others?
I like to do that sometimes. Yeah. If I see like it's kind of dead, I think I just try to add a little little spice to it because it's
defense needs to do that.
Exactly. I was just about to say. At the end of the day, we got to set the tone. So playing a child's game, we got to figure out to get that same joy. You know, we probably can. Oh. But the weight is. Oh, I can't do it.
Jonathan Greenard.
Oh! That was me rocking the floor.
Well, you didn't win this game, but you can't spell Jenga without JG. So
I like that one.
I like it too.
I like that one.
I like playing Jenga with you.
For sure.
This has been
awesome.
Coming up, John Harris breaks down the X's and O's. That's next on Texans 360.
How y'all doing? Hey, Maya. What's up? Nice to meet you. So you are the MVP. Look at that. That's cool, right? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, got your name written all on it. That's cool. Yeah. Good smile. Okay, 2, 3. Yep. That's an exclusive just for you. Big Rube.
Ruben Jr. I lost a brother in 2019. He was gunned down and killed. So anything dealing with death is hard. It's hard. So we just gotta, take it day by day. Was it like
Love seeing Christian Kirksey giving a tour of NRG Stadium. He is the Texans' Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee. Love seeing the work that he's done in the community. Welcome back. We are in the Ford studio as Texans 360 rolls on. And there were so many great moments from that Week 16 win at Tennessee. Our very own John Harris breaks down the X's and O's for a couple of his favorite plays.
Down 7-0 against the Titans, the Texans came up with a huge play right here in Titans territory. And they come out in 13 personnel here, which means one back, which is Royce here. Let me get my little drawing thing here. One back and 3 tight ends, 2 and 3. Now Akins is lined up at fullback on this one, and he's the key. He's going to go in motion here. And when he does, Kevin Byard, the all-pro safety, he's going to go with Akins over here. As he does that, that seems to signal man coverage. Now Byard's coverage doesn't, and you'll see in a second, I don't exactly know what he's doing, but he goes with Akins all the way over there. Now, they're going to get a rub route here. So the concept is create interference for Byard to have to pick. Either go over the top, and then Akins is right there, or go underneath and Akins can beat him. So that's what he chooses to do. He goes underneath that. Now Akes got him beat on the out and up here. And Davis knows right away, that's where I'm going with the football. Now you'll see Bayard settle right there. I don't know if he was thinking or guessing. I don't even know if he was in man coverage, but you can tell McCreary's in man coverage. Bayard is just settling up. So either way, great concept because it picked off Bayard. He's not going to be able to make a play. And now Akins is wide open. Mills drops it in the bucket, and now he's going to make a play to get in the red zone. This was excellent, excellent execution against the Titans coverage with Jordan Akins getting up the field and Davis Mills dropping a bomb right there to Jordan Akins.
It's 3rd and 1, Texans at the 38-yard line of the Titans. Mills fakes the handoff, throws right sideline, and he's got Akins inside the 20-15, brought down inside the 10-yard line. Jordan Akins with a nice catch to get the Texans in scoring range as Adams makes the play.
Arguably the biggest play of the Texans win over the Titans came right here. Early in the fourth quarter, 1st and 10. It's Henry time, and we all knew it. So did the Texans. So the Titans are going to come out with 2 tight ends here. One is a fullback, one here's the H-back, and essentially they're going to run lead zone, old school isolation. And they're going to try and power right through here in the C-gap. So they're going to hand this thing to Derrick Henry. Now, one thing I want you to watch here, and I just noticed this as I picked up the film here. Watch Desmond King and Jake Hansen communicate. They'll communicate. When they get the motion, watch these two talk to one another. They see him clapping, and then Jake gives them a signal like, I got you. Now, not sure exactly what that means, but what ended up happening is I think part of the scheme here because Jake goes hard on contain to the outside. Desmond then slips inside here to be the block for this guy. So essentially they swap roles. When they did, that kind of forced Henry to go back inside. When he did, he got tackled by Roy Lopez. Well, that's what he's in the process of doing. Now, he can't see Jake because he's trying to fight off Lopez. Jake then is right here. After contain, he whips back around and then strip it out. It's awesome. Now, let's look at this from this end zone view here. You can see it a little bit better. You can see Jake move with the motion, okay? And you'll see him give the hand signal, like, I got you. See, he's signaling to Desmond, I know what's up, okay? So they run this play there. You see Jake get to the outside. Desmond fills in his spot, and then Jake's turned, watch Jake. Focus on him right here. He's on that block, but he never gives up on the play. Watch him get in there and then strip it out. Get on it, John Greenard. Man, what a huge play that was for the Texans. Huge by the rookie Jake Hansen and the recovery by Greenard. But communication by defensive back and linebacker got them where they wanted to on that play.
1st down at the Texans 44, backs in an eye. Henry the tailback, obviously gets the call left side through a hole, breaking a tackle. The ball is fumbled. Texans trying to fall on it, and they've got it! Henry coughed it up, and Houston picks it up.
Coming up, we enter the deep slant. That's next on Texans 360. Texans 360 is presented by Comcast, by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Houston Texans. Final segment of Texans 360, and I get a chance to catch up with a player every single week for the deep slant. This week, I had a chance to get to know running back Royce Freeman a little bit better. He is truly the definition of next man up. He has filled in for Dameon Pierce, who's on IR, filled in last year for the Texans as well. That's sort of been the story of his career. I had a chance to get to know Royce a little bit better. It's the Deep Slant 101 presented by Xfinity. My guest this week, running back Royce Freeman, who I love the Twitter handle, Rolls Royce 28. Obviously, you can't have 28 this year with Rex, but are you pretty active on social media?
Not really, honestly. I mean, as of recent, I just use it to catch up on news and see, what's going on.
All right, so you've gotten into the game the last few games with Dameon Pierce on IR, and I think a lot of people are surprised with the style of running that you bring to the field. You're averaging 5.5 yards per carry. Do you think that you've surprised people, or is this who you've been all along? You just haven't had a chance to really get it out there.
Yeah, I think it's more of the latter. I don't really worry too much about, outside opinions and all those things, but I'm confident in myself and my abilities, just waiting for the opportunity, and it presented itself, just going out there trying to make the most of that and, bring different assets of my game onto the field and help the team win.
What about the assets of your game? What are some aspects of your ability as a running back that you think you really bring to the ground game?
Yeah, I mean, being a bigger back, as they probably would say, I mean, definitely that physicality and downhill running style. But my earlier parts of my career, I was also a third down back and played a lot of special teams when I was in Denver. So having that background makes me kind of versatile, so I can play in the kicking game and as well stay on the field on third downs, blitz pickups, and then go out there and catch passes as well.
All right, before I let you go, what do you think about this running backs group? Because you said you were here last year, but it's changed, obviously, this year. You've got Damian Pierce, and then you've got, of course, Rex Burkhead coming back, Dare Gumbawale, who had been with the team, but not when you were here previously.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Troy Hairston to have a fullback in the group. What do you thought of the group?
I mean,
so far?
I think the group dynamic is really great. I mean, it starts with DB. I mean, he's an amazing coach.
Danny Barrett.
Coach DB. And
between
then,
DB and DP, and then I'm DP.
Okay, yeah, we got a lot.
I always feel like I got to clarify who we're talking about. Yes, Danny Barrett.
And he's great. I mean, he's definitely, helped us like elevate our games because he's just coached for so long. We have veterans in the room. Starting with Rex, Dare, myself, and then the rookies, Troy and Damian. I mean, just coming into the league and to be able to do as well as they have, their first year is just amazing. Honestly, I mean, I look at them and their work ethic and, the hunger they have, just early on in their career, and I'm excited for them. I mean, and they definitely help our room out a tremendous amount.
All right, Royce, it was a pleasure getting to know you a little bit better. Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Always great to catch up with a player. That's going to do it for Texans 360. It's been a lot of fun. Wishing you all a very happy new year. That's going to do it for Texans 360. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, go Texans. Thanks for watching, and go Texans. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for new content.